Hey there, welcome to Team Fit Confidence. I'm Megan Zernicke, your upline coach, and by now you've hopefully read through the welcome email, done your About Me, your new coach checklist, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed, right? Totally normal. So I want to run through some websites and different groups that you're going to want to plug into so you can get going and be successful. So I'm going to get started. Share my screen here and we will go. All right. So here is the Team Beachbody site. This is your home page. This is your home base for everything. So simple, teambeachbody.com. Now, as a coach, you're going to go to Coach Online Office. This is where everything you've ever needed to know is going to be. I'm going to log in. You just sign in with your email and password, and it's going to bring you to your home screen. And we'll go over a few things in here. So you're going to see your coach ID. This 6-digit number is so important because you're going to use it in a different site that we'll talk about later. But this is your coach ID. Your current rank, it's going to show you're just a coach until you decide, or if you decide that you want to rank, advance, and build a team. Your status is important. You have to be an active coach in order to earn your commission. So you want to make sure you're active, and you do that by 50 PV, which is personal volume, a month. That's anything 50 PV that you buy or sell, which is approximately $50. Then you're going to see my information here. You're going to see how many coaches are in your organization. That's probably a low number since you're just starting. And then you're going to see some volume stuff. Not to be worried about that stuff right now. We'll go into that a lot later. Your alerts. So 2 new coaches in your organization. Don't worry about that unless you want to look. This is going to show you if any of your coaches, again, if you build a team, are going inactive or rank has changed. Now, when you start to make some sales, you're going to want to click here. You have 1 new customer. You're going to start to be able to click there and see your customers. You can see their name, their information, their ID, and you can go down here and even view their order history. And then later on, this person just ordered, but you should be able to see their tracking information too. So that's always helpful. Then you want to go back to the online office. Now here, Success Club qualification. Our goal, if you're a hobby coach or you want to work this business, is to hit Success Club every single month. So this is going to show you to do that, you have to have 2 things to qualify. Total personal home direct PV. So 90 PV of something that's on home direct. That for most of us is Shakeology. Mine says achieved no and 0 because mine hasn't shipped for the month yet. Now here's your total Success Club points. You need 5 points to get to Success Club 5. How you earn points. You earn 1 point for every Shakeology order, 30-day supply you sell. You earn 2 points for every challenge pack you sell. So that's a program of somebody's choice plus their favorite flavor of Shakeology combined. So that's kind of the basics of that. So you'll be able to see here, again, if you've achieved that, then you can also click on here and then it'll tell you where you got the points from and it'll show you that customer. So that's your home screen. Now, everything you've ever wanted to know is right here. First and foremost, you want to make sure, it was in the welcome email, but if you haven't done it yet, you want to set up your EFT management, because if Beachbody sends you a paper check, they take $2 away from it. Boo. So you want it to be direct deposited into your account. So to do that, you go to My EFT Management. That's the first screen you want to go to. And then it's going to give you everything there that you need to fill out so that you're ready to go. There's my information there. Next, if you've ordered a challenge pack and you need to get reimbursed, if you had a challenge pack in the past and paid the $40 to sign up as a coach and you need to get reimbursed, or maybe you are military or you're a veteran and you want to get that the monthly fee waived, everything's going to be here in my forms and documents. So you want to make sure you go there. You're going to see to modify your home direct order. This is the Challenge Pack Free Coach Enrollment Online Request Form. It's a simple form you fill out. You can also do it for any of your coaches, or I can do it for you, but it's simple to fill out, and then the refund comes in a couple days. Down here further, you're going to see the Team Beachbody Military Coach instructions. That's where you're going to go if you're a military coach. Now, sales and marketing. Everything you need to know is here. product toolkits is an awesome place to start exploring because it's going to show you all the different programs that we have. So if somebody says, what do you think about T25? And you have no idea about it, you click on T25 and then you're going to get talking points, FAQs, different trainings on it. And it'll be a great way for you to get an idea if it's a good fit for somebody. So that's another place I would start. So everything you need to know is going to be right there. Now, to find out how much you get paid, say you sell something, we get paid a week later. So don't worry about that if you're not seeing that. We get paid on Thursdays. So you're going to see my commissions and then my weekly commissions. And then that page is going to show you how much you've made every single week. So that will show you what you've done. That's basically 101 of the Coach Online Office. So make sure that you're familiar with that. The main thing is getting your Coach ID from there. Okay, so you've been doing this for a little bit. Somebody wants to buy something from you. So what do you do? All right, this is the next place that you're going to spend a lot of time at. SimpleCoachLinks.com. You're going to go there. Like I said, you want your Coach ID. Mine for my second business is 859999. I'm in the US and I'm sending a link to somebody in the US. So I'm going to keep it there and submit. Now, this gives you every link for every program, every supplement, everything you could imagine. So I've been talking to somebody about the 21-day fixed challenge pack. It's on sale. They want to order it. So I'm going to send them the link to that. Here's the 21-day fixed challenge pack. So I go here to this. I right click, copy link address, and then I can paste it into the message or the email that I send to them. So you want to make sure it's the easiest instead of saying, just go to my site and look for this. It can be confusing. So you want to go to this page, Simple Coach Links, and find the direct link to the program challenge pack. There's everything, nutrition supplements, the fitness equipment, everything is under here. So you can just easily give somebody the direct link. All right, so you're in our groups, right? I've added you to Team Fit Confidence, which is all of my personally sponsored coaches. And then we're also part of the Big Team Body Burn. So how do you find those and what do you do there, right? Okay, so here is Team Fit Confidence. This is my page. You're going to get everything you need to know from updates on products to different trainings to motivational stuff that I find important to share. It's a great place to ask questions. So to find that over on here, it's in my favorites right now. If it's not a favorites to you, it's going to be down in the groups section, but put it in your favorites because you're going to want to check in there. So you just click on Team Fit Confidence and here you see everything that's going on. Now, within this group, you're going to have access to all my scripts and different tips and everything. So where to find that? In the description here, you'll see, if you click See More, there's my Google Drive. This is going to be really important for you to start exploring. So click on that, and you're going to see everything that you need to know as far as scripts and clean eating groups and different stuff that's going on. So a great place to start to look is under the scripts. Then you'll see all this different stuff, introducing your business, the invitation process, a sample post for you to send people. This is the main script right here to use. It's one I use, one I love. All I do is really, I don't know why it's blue, but all I really do is copy and paste from this. So you're going to want to look at this and kind of get an idea of how a conversation rolls. Now again, this is just a guideline for you so you get an idea of how we have conversations with people. Because we're not selling simply a product, we're selling a lifestyle change, we're selling something really important with somebody's health and their fitness goals, and we really want to have a conversation with them, talk about their goals, what program's a good fit, what are they eating now, what's their nutrition like, do they have any injuries, what's their favorite type of program. And then we're going to want to talk about the challenge group that we put them into so that they see the value of investing in that challenge pack. And it's also going to give you some ideas of how to talk about Shakeology a little bit. But most importantly, if it doesn't seem like the way you'd talk to somebody, make it your own, because this is not like the only way to have a conversation with somebody. It's just really a guideline for you so that you can get an idea of how a conversation flows with me. There's also some objections in there. This is a great one to look at because it just talks about different objections. I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, and how I respond to those. Again, it's not something that you need to follow step by step, but it's just to give you some ideas, because we want to be having conversations with people. We want to get to know them, and we want to really focus on helping them. And to do that, you need to have a lot of back and forth and ask a lot of questions. So that kind of gives you an idea of how things go. Now, another thing that we do to offer something free to our friends and family that maybe can't afford to or don't want to invest in a challenge pack is run these clean eating groups. So again, in this folder, there's everything you're going to need to get an idea of how those are run. So again, this is just the Google Drive that you should access. It just gives you everything, to give you ideas of what to start looking at and talking to people, and some post ideas and all sorts of stuff. So that is that. Again, you find it here in the description. The other group you're a part of is Team Body Burn. It's huge, but the great thing about it is there's so many people from all different backgrounds and ages and fitness levels that you're going to pull a lot of great information. If you have questions to ask in that group too. Everyone's pretty helpful with that. So you can just scroll through the discussion. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but a great place for you to look too is in the files, because Sarah Lenore, who's our upline coach and the one that runs Team Body Burn, has everything in here. So again, if you're looking for some training or something, go through here and start looking at this different stuff. There's so much to learn, and I don't want you to ever feel like you're waiting on me to tell you what to do next, because this is a business of you going out there and finding information, finding your questions, and getting the answers and coming up with your own ideas to do this, because it's an exciting business, but it's your business. So I'm always here if you have questions, but yeah, this is another great place to start looking around. Now, if you've told me you wanted to be a career coach and you want to start learning some trainings, you're going to be a part of this self-paced group. This is a group. We have a Monday night call at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a lot of fun. We just go over a little training, and then we all chat about how our business is going. And most of us are new coaches, so it's nice to hear from those people. So to start that training, if you're ready to get going, you go into files. You're going to start to see here, you're going to want to start at phase 1, lesson 1. After you do start here, kind of go through those. It's just a way for you to start getting your business organized and working towards different goals. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more. One more thing that I think is a great spot. So when you're logged into your Coach Online office, if you scroll down here to FAQ, that is like the place to be if you have a question and you can't get a hold of anybody or no answers. So for example, if someone says, how do I change my Shakeology? You can search for it. So you can search for it here, you type in your question, and then it'll give you the FAQ, and then you can search through and it kind of gives you all the information you need to know. So make sure to utilize that. Also, if you have an issue that you need to contact customer service, go down here to contact us. And then I like to do online chat, so you can click here on online chat. So just know that this is your home base for everything. This is where you should explore. The other ones are simplecoachlinks.com and then Facebook. And I'm always here if you have any questions or need anything, but it's your business. So I'm excited for you to set your own personal goals, and then we can work together to achieve those, whatever they may be. So hope that helped, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.